Sponsored by MPW Mocklink TV and Mocklink Internet. Online at mpw.org. Each weekday morning, our local talk segment brings you the people who are helping move our community forward. Let's start the show.
Good morning, AM 860 FM 95.1 KWPC. I'm Jordan Davis. Thanks for joining us this morning here for Moving Forward. As always, brought to you by Muscatine Power and Water. Say hello to Mocklink Phone, your new local phone company. Fiber customers, get it now. Switching is easy, and you can keep your old number. Learn more at mpw.org. Again, I'm Jordan Davis. Thanks again for joining us here for Moving Forward. I'm joined in the studio by Amy Hessel. How are you this morning, Amy?
Good morning. Really good. A little icy, kind of dicey drive in this morning, but if I didn't have the weather to talk about, what would we talk about?
Right. What else is there going on here in Muscatine, right? Except all of that you guys have. Yeah. It's super exciting. And yes, I wanted to plug that one more time because I know that the weather's only going to get worse today. So keep that in mind when you're heading out your door. I mentioned it a couple times this morning, but it keeps changing what the actual forecast is, what we're actually going to get. Some people have said, like almost half an inch of ice, some less than, some like 0.1 inch of ice, stuff like that. So who knows what we're actually going to get. Just keep it in mind here today.
Yes, just keep an eye on it.
So what's going on, Amy? What's new with the YMCA?
Well, a lot. We're busy. February is going to be a busy month for us. Actually, starting the 27th here starts our triathlon. So our annual triathlon, and so we have about over 100 and so athletes and teams participate in that, and then it takes that many volunteers and more so to run that event, and so it's a great event. So come out and watch. That day the Y is closed only for athletes and spectators.
Okay.
But anybody can come and watch. So really a fun event to watch if you haven't ever seen that. So.
And all indoors.
All indoors. Yes.
Excellent. Hey, can't beat that.
I know. Every year I think I'm going to participate, and then I'm like, now I'll scorekeep again. But but then we really are hitting into some of our fundraising and some great events coming up in February. So one of the things that we have, Taco John's is helping us out on January 30th in the evening from 4 to 8. So you can head over there for dinner, and they're going to give us 25% of their sales that night. So, right. And I hadn't really looked at it. So 25%, that's a pretty good deal for anybody to be passing off on to us. And that will support all of the great things that we do at the Y. So head on over there on the 30th to eat dinner, and that would be one way to start. The other big fundraiser we have going on that supports our youth and teen programs is our Wine and Dine.
Ooh.
And this is at Hy-Vee, and Chef Brian Scott is going to be preparing the dinner for us that night, and it's a 5-course meal, and each course is paired with a wine. And it is a fundraiser, again, like for our youth and teen programs. So all of the great middle school stuff that we do, most of that is free, and it is all open to members and non-members. So these fundraisers really do help support these great youth programs that we do. So, but the Wine and Dine is such a great event. We have live music during dinner. We'll have like a little break between a couple of the courses, and then we'll also have the music then for at least a half hour or so after dinner is served and completed. But it is really a fantastic night, lots of fun. People have been coming. This will be our 5th year, and we had a couple people who bought their tickets already, and they have come to every single one of the dinners. So they were very excited that it was happening again, and they got their tickets in there, so they come every year to the dinner and just look forward to it. So
great. That sounds like a lot of fun. Wine and dine. You can't really beat that.
You can't, no. And top-notch chefs.
Will that be in there in that large? They've got that large room that's offset right.
It's actually in their bar and grill area.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep, that corner area. Mm-hmm. They block that kind of off, and they set it up, and it's set up with table settings, and
it's very nice in there. I went for the first time back during oh my goodness, 2 weeks of love, our first week.
Oh, right, yeah.
Food. I had about an hour break to go and have some lunch. So I just walked in there and sat and had some really, really good lunch.
I know. They have some great specials there, too. So I kind of am a Hy-Vee like sucker.
That's excellent. That's excellent. That'll be a lot of fun. That's Saturday, February 9th.
February 9th.
And it's $50 per person
Yep.
to get in. And then is there other stuff is there other ways for people to donate while they're there, or is
so there'll be raffles and silent auction. One of the things that we do is like grab bags or surprise boxes. So people will purchase those and everyone's a winner. But
excellent.
It could be from a water bottle to a set of 4 tickets to the River Bandits.
Wow.
You don't know what's going to be in there, but there's some great stuff in there. So we're always taking donations for that too. So if you have a home business, like Party Late, and which I don't even know if that exists anymore. Nails, those kind of things. Avon, if we'll take any of those, if you want to donate to the silent auction or the baskets, that would be fantastic too. So those are always ways to support. And with everybody, just like everybody else, we're out there having to ask for donations, and every place is hit up at least every day, and it's just it gets more and more difficult every day to try to get those things to work out, and just because everybody else has to do the same thing. So buy tickets. It's a great event, February 9th. And if you have school-age kids, middle K through 5th graders, we actually have your childcare taken care of that night, too, because we have a kids' night out that night.
Oh, sweet.
So, from 6 to 10 is kids' night out, and so doors open at 6, so it'll be perfect, and dinner's at 6:30, so it's kind of perfect timing, and we'll play games. We feed the kids, so you don't even have to worry about that. They'll play games. They'll do crafts. Yeah, so you just need to buy your tickets, sign up for Kids Night Out, and
excellent. Perfect combo right there.
Yes.
All right, and so what else is going on?
So later in the month is our Superhero and Sidekick Bash. So last year, this was an event that we did for moms and sons. And I got a lot of feedback that, my daughter would really like this. Dad would really like this, So we have kind of switched it up, and we've made it more of a family event. So it is a parent-child event, or grandparents, uncle. But we're really encouraging our kids, the superheroes, to pick their favorite sidekick, which is that adult, to come with them. And we are going to be doing all kinds of games and activities, Nerf wars, but all around superhero-themed activities. So,
sweet.
So we're very excited. This is always a fun one. And those tickets are on sale also, and they're $15 a couple. And then if you need an extra superhero ticket, mom is bringing 2 sons. It's just $5 for the second son. So,
gotcha.
But daughters, boys, girls, it doesn't matter, and grandpas, grandmas, anybody is welcome to bring out their little superhero and have a good day of it. And we encourage everybody to dress up in their favorite superhero costumes.
That's a lot of fun. Yeah, I remember stuff like this from when I was a little kid. My our grandma used to take us, and me and several of our other little cousins. We used to go up to this thing in Quad Cities somewhere, and I don't remember where it was, but it was just a grandparents or grandma and the grandkids kind of thing. You just come up, and that's the perfect kind of thing to get away for a little bit, just hang out and have a fun time.
And it's already set up for you, so you can come in, you can just have those memories, and the kids aren't going to remember, all the Christmas gifts that you got them. They remember the time that you spent with them.
Absolutely.
And whether it's mom and dad. And, if you have several kids, it's always nice then, too, to, like we used to split up. My husband would take one and grandpa would take another, and so we would each have my boys would each have their own person with them for different things. But, it's just an opportunity to really get together with your kids and just be mom and dad or dad and son. It's just when you get to just hang out, and the activities are already there for you, so you don't have to do all the work. And you just get to show up and have some fun and really create those memories together.
Because like you said, it's the memories you remember, not anything else. So,
yes.
So that's really exciting. That sounds like a whole lot of fun, and I hope there's some good, judging by what we saw at the Halloween event, I'm sure you're going to see some great costumes.
Yes, I know. Too. Yeah, there are some fantastic costume designers out there. This shouldn't be that big. We do have a limited number of tickets because I have a limited number of staff that can be. Gotcha. We don't have sponsors for this. This is us just going out and doing the program. So we do have a limited number of tickets. So don't wait too long to purchase those tickets because they will sell out, I think. Last year we had 80 people at the event, and it was just moms and sons. So,
wow.
So I expect us to reach, sell out this year with making it open to everybody. So.
Gotcha. Well, that's really exciting. This sounds like it'll be a whole lot of fun for the family, for the whole family.
Yes,
honestly.
and I have so much fun putting this stuff together. I made a picture, so the kids lay down on it, and it's set up so it looks like they're flying over the skyline and stuff, So, they get to lay down, but the pictures turned out really cool, and it's fun to kind of watch. I really had fun doing it. Like, I made fake barbells and stuff, so I was like pretending I was lifting 200 pounds and stuff. And
I love that kind of stuff from like old cartoons or like those old silent movies. They lift big 100,000-pound dumbbells. Yeah, that's fun. That's a lot
I know.
Fun.
Yep, I have more fun putting it together than the families have coming out for it. But it is a lot of fun, and I love watching the kids interact with their person that day, and on any of the things that we do. The wine and dine, it's just so much fun to just see people who don't know each other might sit at the same table and they're just going to socialize, or if you come in a group, there's tables set up if you just want it to be more just you and your spouse. There's tables for two, so there's really however it works out that you want to, how you want to have the evening, it works out for everybody, and we have such a good time with it. So.
Excellent. Well, Amy, anything else going on you really want to touch on? Now, you mentioned that you got all of these that are going to be rolling through January into February and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, all the way through. So, our character development programs, our middle school programs, they do run all year long. And so right now, we got a lot of stuff going on, our Girl Power and Guy Thing groups. Next week, we're going to be doing an escape room event. So we hope that we'll get some extra people to kind of come in that day. They really enjoy those kind of activities. So.
And now, does this kind of weather have any adverse effect on you guys hosting stuff? Or?
Sometimes you just never know. Like some days, like when they cancel school and you think, oh, the weather's bad, and then all of a sudden the whole building is like packed. But, it just really, I think the cold more than like a rain or a snow kind of keep people away a little bit more. But I'll tell you, we were pretty busy last night, and
That's good. That's good that people know that they can get over there to the YMCA for a good time if they can't get out and do other stuff.
Right, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, thanks so much, Amy, for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Really appreciate having you on. As always, it's always a pleasure to get to find out what's going on at the YMCA, because you guys keep it exciting.
We try.
You have a lot going on all the time. And don't forget, too, to get out and support them on January 30th from 4 to 8 at Taco John's. They're going to donate 25% of all sales to the YMCA's annual campaign. That's awesome, and that'll be a big deal. Get out there and enjoy some Taco John's and help support our local YMCA. You're in tune to Moving Forward here on KWPC, brought to you by Muscatine Power and Water. MockLink is always Muscatine's fastest internet, and gigabit speed is coming. MockLink TV beats satellite, and includes video music streaming. New subscribers save big, even more when you bundle. Learn more at mpw.org. Again, I'm Jordan Davis, and thank you for joining us here for the Voice of Muscatine's Moving Forward here on KWPC.